Hello, my name is Zachary. I'm a professor in the School of Computing at the University of Utah. I joined the faculty in 1987, so I'm just entering my 29th year teaching here. Well, I always wanted to go to graduate school. I always wanted to get a PhD. Growing up, I wanted a PhD in physics, so I could invent all the stuff on Star Trek. But once I got to college, I realized that I didn't like physics so much, but I really loved computer science. I really loved programming. And so I went to grad school and got a PhD in computer science. I found out while I was in grad school, as a teaching assistant, that I really enjoy being a teaching assistant. I guess one thing that surprised me was that when I did it, I enjoyed it, and I seemed to be good at it. I just enjoyed figuring out things that the students didn't understand and figuring out how to explain it to them. So I enjoy going to lectures and talking with the students. I enjoy working with my teaching assistants because they're students of a different kind. I enjoy it when the students come to my office and I work with them one-on-one. I enjoy going to the lab and helping them there. So it's the people I work with is what I enjoy. It's just extremely gratifying. We had a alumni day last spring, and there were students from classes as long as 40 years ago, before I even arrived here. And a number of them came up to me and reminisced with me about when they were students, and told me they appreciated my teaching. When I'm out doing, waiting in line at the bagel store or go to a movie, it's not at all unusual for someone to recognize me and come up and talk about how they remember my class from 25 years ago. What really gratifies me, I can think of students that took a programming class from me because they were majoring in something else, and it was required that they take a programming class as part of that major. And they'll tell me that because of my class, they switched majors, and then they've been in the field working in the field as a programmer or whatever for the last 20 years, and that I literally changed their life that way, and they're really glad they found what they feel is their true calling. I think the key thing in teaching is you've got to involve the students in their education. Sometimes on the first day of class, for an introductory class, first thing I'll do is teach them how to ride a bicycle. And I'll ride my bicycle back and forth in the classroom. I'll take off the front wheel and spin it and show them how we'll talk about how bicycles stay upright. But then my bigger point when I'm done with this is to tell them, I may have done a flashy demo trying to explain how to ride a bicycle, but that's not how anyone ever learns to ride a bicycle. They don't learn by listening and watching. They learn by doing. And so my philosophy as far as what makes good teaching is a good teacher gives their students every opportunity to learn, sets them up in situations where they can learn. Lectures shouldn't be passive. Lectures need to engage the students. The students need to be talking. It needs to be a conversation. So you've got to plan your classes so that the students get a chance to talk, even when there are 200 of them. If you can get 20 of them to talk during a class, that's great. The assignments that you make up have to be designed to not be rote, to challenge them a bit, stretch them, get them thinking, constantly keep them thinking about what they're learning. It feels great to get recognition. I actually won this award 25 years ago. So I won it after 3 years on the faculty, and then then I won it again here 25 years later. And so I really doubt I'll be around 25 years from now to win it again. You can feel like you're doing a good job, but there are always doubts. But to be recognized like this helps to validate my efforts.